begin the actual ceremony. The history has taught us that marriage is an important bond between two people, for it is not good for a man and a woman to be alone. By joining together, you double your joy, for the happiness of one is shared by the other, and burdens are lightened, for troubles are shared with and overcome by both of you. Understand that marrying is not merely living together, however. It is two people uniting together as one to strengthen each other and accomplish those goals which they have set for themselves. But in marriage, do not expect perfection from one another, for that will certainly lead to disappointment. Instead, seek to understand each other's weaknesses and minimize them, and be swift to recognize and praise each other's strengths. Above all, may you never make the mistake of taking each other's love for granted, because marriage is an unconditional commitment to an imperfect person. We are gathered here together in this company to join together this man and woman holy matrimony, an institution which is honored by all. Therefore, it is not to be entered into lightly or unadvisedly, but reverently and discreetly. Into this holy estate, Robert and Anna come now to be joined. You have made known to me that you desire to be married to each other, and I consider it my duty, before I pronounce the words which will make you husband and wife, to remind you that after the marriage is performed, the law does hold you to various obligations and liabilities of married people. You get a reminder like that when you ask a judge to do this. I just can't help myself. I'm sorry. Marriage is, however, more than a contract. It's an institution, and the civilization of the world depends on the maintenance of that institution. Marriage is the foundation of family and of society, without which there can be no civilization. Marriage is the noblest bond of human life and the basis of human progress. Having admonished you of the sacredness of the ties which you are about to assume, I ask you, Robert, do you freely and voluntarily take Anna, whom you have by your hand, and engage to love and cherish her, and protect and provide for her to the extent of your ability, treat her at all times with that kindness and consideration which is due from a husband to his wife, and cling to her in adversity as well as prosperity?
I do.
Will you be a true and faithful husband to her until death parts you?
I will.
I ask you now, Anna, do you freely and voluntarily take Robert, whom you have by your hand, to be your lawful wedded husband, and engage to love, cherish, and assist him to the extent of your ability, treat him with that kindness and consideration which is due from a wife to a husband, and cling to him in adversity as well as prosperity? Will you be a true and faithful wife to him until death parts you? These are words. I'm guessing he's not going to oppose that. We've got the rings handy. We need a little assistance, fellas. Come on up. All right. She needs his, and he needs hers. There we go. Awesome. Thank you, fellas. Good job. The rings are an outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual grace, signifying unto all the uniting of this man and this woman in holy matrimony. Robert, you may now place the ring on Anna's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Anna, you may now place the ring on Robert's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
I thee wed.
The exchange of rings is not idle ceremony. It has deep significance. The rings are formed of a noble metal to indicate a noble and pure affection for each other. The form is round to indicate that your mutual love shall never come to an end. It is a token which you can see every day. It shall remind you of the obligations which you have assumed toward each other in our presence. Having given me your free and voluntary consent to become husband and wife, it remains only to speak the words by which your association shall be formed to your own happiness, providing, of course, that you are faithful to those promises that you've made here today. And therefore, by the virtue of the laws of the state of Wisconsin and the authority vested in me by them, and in the presence of these fine witnesses, I do pronounce and declare you husband and wife. Kiss your brother. I get to be the first one that says that too. That's Who are going to be the official witnesses?
Go ahead.
Boy. scary. You didn't know this, but you actually have the tough job.
Yeah, we would sign our names and sign a lot away. So do you guys.
Well, and the problem is, this is a Scantron document, so they get nervous about signing in the boxes. We have to pay attention. All right. So then you know, in the box. Try to keep your signature in the box. Even those letters that would otherwise go below the line should try to stay in the box, so the computer doesn't get nervous.
I was taking photos.
Ready?
Yes.
We need your name in the box. Even those letters that would otherwise normally go below a line, try to keep them in the box. Perfect. Thank you.
Hey, you got him trapped. You can't run. You got to get through the segregation.
All right. It is really official now. Everything is signed.
Signed.
I am obligated to get that to the Register of Deeds office. I will do that here in a moment. If you would like, you can have the ceremony that I use. I'm just going to throw it away, so it's up to you. The only thing goofy about it, you might wonder why is there a number in the upper corner there. This is the 76th wedding that I have performed since I've become a judge, and the only reason I keep track is that my sister's a minister, and I enjoy rubbing in that I do more weddings than she does.
That's probably the one perk of your job versus the other.
Right, yeah, the other side of it, not so much fun. But
weddings make things
that's
fun.
right. Congratulations. If you need copies of the license, you can get that from the Register of Deeds office as early as today. You can also get it from the Wisconsin Department of Vital